Hello everybody, Flik here, and it's time for a bit of a special let's look at as we do take a look at Starbound, the spiritual successor to Terraria, a game of which I'm sure absolutely no one has heard of. The game is currently only available to press and such like, however if you are watching this after the Steam update on the 4th of December 2013, it will actually be available if you buy early access / pre-order etc. So there will be a relevant link in the description below if you're interested. And we are going to jump into a single player game that I've already got going. I've been playing for, what, tell me? No, I think it's been about half an hour, I think. And I'll just tell you a little bit about what this is about. Now, if you are a long time Terraria player, chances are you're already vastly more familiar with Starbound than I am. So I'm going to take this from the point of view of someone who is perhaps not as knowledgeable. And also that bar along the bottom is reminding me that I must eat something soon. So unlike Terraria, Starbound has a bit of a bigger scope in that you are on a spaceship. Apparently Earth has been destroyed, at least that was my character's storyline because I picked a human. There are alien races to go as well. And you run out of fuel above a random planet. And I say random because it really is totally randomly generated. I watched some other people's coverage of the start of their Starbound games. Their planets look absolutely, like, ridiculously different to mine. I mean in every possible way, right down to what enemies they run into. So it's really nice, it's got a really nice scope to it. So the goal is not only to strive on the planet you found yourself over, but if you can, well hang on, let me just come over here, is it this one? Yeah, if you can find a way to fuel your ship, you can move on to a totally new planet and have a totally new planet to explore. And, you know, just progress that way. Also, oh, I don't want to explore that, I wanted to use that. That's a Mega Man door. That is totally from Mega Man X, and I love that. What else do we have up here? I'm not sure what these are yet. The game has not taught me yet. There is a tutorial system in progress. I believe my current objective is to find iron ore in order to start making some armor. So I'm going to use that as kind of the focus for this video. And there's also a storage that you can, you know, put some stuff in that you don't need. Oh, I actually have some food on me. Good. So we're going to take the teleporter down here to the planet that I guess I'm just going to refer to as the Brain Planet. And you'll see why in a second. So let me just teleport down. It's actually called Alpha Lambda Sep Majoris 3, and this is my humble abode. Do excuse how bad it looks. You know, I did play Terraria, but I did not play it for a long time, so I have very little experience. Now, the reason I call this planet the Brain Planet. Oh, what is that? I haven't run into that before. Let me get my sword out here. I wasn't wanting to run into combat so soon. All right, let's have an aerial combat anime style. I don't care. Oh, it actually hurts a lot more than other enemies I've ran into. These weren't here when I was playing before. So if you notice in the background there, there's giant brains. Giant space brains, let's say. The combat, from what little I've had of it so far, already feels far superior to Terraria. Although I honestly didn't get that far into it, so perhaps that's not a fair judgment. Now those little squid tail thingies, those are aggro for sure, because I've killed some of them. You know, those big brains in the background, that's not the only reason this planet's called the Brain Planet, at least as far as I'm concerned, because if we go over here and find some trees that I haven't chopped down, the trees are covered in brains. That is just a tree with brains growing on it. So if we switch to our new, what do we call this? I want to call it the right thing, I don't want to get the wrong name. Matter Manipulator. This is essentially a pickaxe and any other tool you can imagine all combined into one, and it does a 4x4 square. Which, you know, might sound a bit overpowered, but it is actually also exceptionally weak. It takes ages. Like, watch, I'll chop down this tree. Watch how long this will take. I apologise to all the brains on top of the tree. Okay, no I'm not. I'm going to have to... That's a torch. I don't need a torch right now. Oh, he's doing a body slam. I love how overly, like, grandiose the battle music is in the background when it kicks in. The music in every aspect in this game is pretty decent. Now, do I have to start chopping this all over again? No, it should just keep going. Good, good, good. So I will... Actually, that might be iron ore below me. Is iron ore orangey brown or is that going to be copper? I'll check that in a second because that's what I need to carry on my quests. The quests I've also found as a far better way to introduce someone who may not have the... Oh, that's a chest or something I've missed there. Yeah, the quest system they've put in here, you know, it's simple enough, but it teaches me the basics, and I do require that. I'm not a long-term Terraria player, and as similar as these two games are, it is still greatly appreciated that there is a workable quest system that is helping teaching me all the facets of the game. So I've got some cobblestone, but I want to know what this is. It looks like I'm urinating blue liquid right now, which is a bit disturbing, but never mind. That was copper ore, so that must mean iron is, I don't know, like pale yellow. I'm just kind of going by Minecraft. lore now. As far as I'm aware, houses and whatnot functioning exactly the same as in Terraria. I have my crafting bench here. I also have a furnace, both and the campfire. All these were taught to me via the quest system. You know, how to get the materials for them, how to build them, etc. I do have more materials, so I could technically build a bigger house, but I'm kind of just concentrating on doing what the game's telling me right now. Right, so I want to find iron ore. There's not going to be any down there. Can I bounce back out of here? You can jump fairly high. Oh, but there's all these new enemies over here that weren't here before. Ah, now a thing on hunger. Now, you see those things on the left there that look like cows with axes for tails? Now, they're not aggro, they're not aggressive, but you can hunt them for meat. However, if you kill them with your sword, they don't drop any. You have to kill them with your bow. So, I guess I'll be a bit of a git and do that just to show it off. Oh, he is aggressive. I may also accidentally get to show off what happens when you die. Oh. Oh, no, no, no. I'm stuck. I am actually stuck. No. I genuinely am... Oh, there is a crouch, right? Yeah, there is. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that, though. I can't crouch in... What? Oh, screw it. I'll just dig my way out. So there is a crouch, but I don't know how you crouch... What was that? Was that my arrow coming back down that I shot straight up? I think it was. I don't have any means by which to restore my health, because I'm pretty sure eating does not do that, so... Die! Yeah! That was very close. Okay, so I got some raw meat. And as you might expect, all you need to do is come back to your furnace here. No campfire. And go. Oh, that's meat I've already cooked. Cook up some meat. Simple as that. There we go. And I guess I'll eat a bit of it if I can remember how. I'll put it up there for a second, and I think I just do that and then... Yep, there we go. It actually has a lovely eating animation. Still not me full. Very well. I shall eat another one then. Om nom nom. Om nom nom indeed. Right, let's get back to try and find this damn iron ore, and hopefully nothing will try and kill me on the way. Although I am interested to see what happens when you die, because I have yet to see that yet. Now that could be iron ore, although I'm fairly sure that's coal. So, and that's all copper, right? Let me just double check. This is also copper. I was down here earlier looking for more cobblestone and whatnot. Because I do want to make some armor, because clearly I'm taking way too much damage from all these enemies. No, that's copper. No, there wasn't fish here the last time I was in here. What is that through the wall there? That's a different colour of... thing. Oh, oh. Just try and bust my way through the dirt here. Oh, the water actually spreads. Interesting. Go away, fish. I'll dig up so I don't get eaten by piranhas. I assume they're like space piranhas. Space brain piranhas. That's a good episode name, if this was an episode and not a Let's Look At. Still, if you are interested in seeing me do more Starbound content, by the way, beyond this kind of first impressions, first look at, let me know. Get away from me, brain fish. I have a sword that looks remarkably like a gun blade and I'm not afraid to use it. I get the feeling this is actually just more copper and the light was just playing tricks on me, but we'll see. It's taking an awful long time to mine. Oh, that was iron. Perfect. I just need one more block and I can go build... it wasn't armor it was getting me to build. I think it was teaching me specifically how to smelt things. I must remember this is also a 4-block item, so I shouldn't just keep on doing sets of 2, but whatever. If I need any more, I know where to come and get it. That weapon looks a lot like something out of Dead Space to me. Right, so now I need to get back out without the killer fish killing me. Oh, you do also have a flashlight, and I love the lighting effects on that. Oh, get out of there. Although it didn't seem like it attacked me, but... Let's not take any risks, shall we? Oh, get away from me. Nope, nope, no, 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 you just stay down there. That's really good music playing right now. Right, so I believe I need to go to my furnace, and I need to smelt my... Where's the iron ore? Iron ore. Smelt. And then it should give me further instructions, I think. Ah, there we go. Yep, here we go. Right, okay, so forging ahead. Good job. You'll need a whole bunch of iron bars to craft an anvil. So it's given me another one as a reward. First contact. Your ship's engines isn't yet strong enough to take you beyond the Alpha sector. Craft a distress beacon and maybe you'll be able to make contact with a larger ship. Make sure you're ready for anything before you do though, and the reward is whatever that is. Alright. I didn't actually finish teaching me how to make iron beyond the fact that I just need lots of iron. Armor. I mean, Although if we go down to here, you can also search for recipes now to save you having to scroll through them all, although I'm just kind of curious what else you can build at this point. Distress beacon. It needs a lot of pixels, which drops when you kill enemies and open chests and stuff. Silver, never found any of that. Copper, okay, there's plenty of that around. Lots of iron and lots of wooden planks. So yeah, you are going to have to grind quite a bit of supply collecting to afford that. I also want an anvil, which is 8 iron bars. Okay, I guess I'll go back down there then. So I've kind of already assumed that if you were a Terraria player, you've already been anticipating this game so much that you don't really care what my opinion is of it. By now you have looked at this little bit of gameplay and decided this is either amazing or maybe it's too similar or not similar enough. I don't know what you're looking for, really. What I will say is Terraria did not grab me. I got it in a Steam sale, I tried it with some friends, and yeah, it didn't grab me. I can't specifically say it's a bad game, it just wasn't for me. I've only spent half an hour with Starbound and I already like it a lot better. It's hard to put to work out exactly why. I think it's presented better. I like that it's got a proper system that makes it feel like you're progressing towards something. And I really like the idea of totally random planets rather than just a random starting area and, you know, you've got that demonic area, whatever it was called in Terraria. Here you've got, well, not limitless, but, you know, seemingly limitless planets to visit, assuming you put the work in. And then I didn't even know that you could run into other aliens by making distress beacons. I mean, who knows what happens when you do that, but presumably some will be friendly and some won't be. I really don't like that that crab thing is right below me. I kind of want to just show on camera what happens when you die, because I do not know. And I think it'll be a learning experience for all of us. You can also take down these vines, by the way, to give you some more materials. That doesn't seem to be working on them. Yeah, I'll certainly try and win, but if I don't, at least we'll get to see what happens. Oh, he was the one I weakened earlier, so yeah, he's not putting up much of a fight. Can I... No, I can't really strike downwards, unfortunately. Maybe fire an arrow through that gap and do the most amazing... I mean, you know, I've played probably archery, I can do this. No, I really can't. Oh, I can! I totally can! Probably archery has trained me well. Ah, he didn't drop me. Oh, get away. Yeah, that music is so epic sounding for the fighting. Okay, let's pick on the fish then. Not quite big enough for my head there. Ah, they're easy enough to take care of. Fair enough. Oh, I guess we might not be finding what happens when you die, although I could just throw myself at something. I wonder if you're... Oh, I hear rain. Yeah, I think it's raining. So what I'll do is, I'll just take this iron ore back up with me. I will find an enemy to kind of fling myself at to see what happens when you die, what you lose if anything. I assume you'd lose some of your pixels and maybe you have to go back to where you died to pick them up. I do not know. And I will once again reiterate that if you are interested in getting into Starbound, if you buy into kind of this beta phase, you will get access to the same build that I am playing once it goes live to the public on the 4th of December. I do not know what pricing they will be going for. Chucklefish, which is a fantastic name, and also when you start up the game you actually hear something chuckling, which I enjoyed. And indeed, if you want to see me do more Starbound video coverage, just say in the comments, or give the video a thumbs up if you can't be bothered commenting on Google+, and I'll know that you want to see more. Although I do have a couple of ongoing series currently, but you know, there's always room for one more, right? It's not like I can only upload one video a day or anything. ... Right, this stopped being iron a long time ago. This is just coal now, and that's not what I really require lots of. Let's go find something to throw myself at. And have a violent death. You'll do it. No, wait, no, you're passive unless I bug you. Oh, up there, he's aggressive. Hello, hit me please. Hit me again, please. Right, let's see what happens. 92 pixels I had. Am I getting cloned? I think I'm getting cloned. That was Super Meat Boy there. Oh, now I'm naked. No, wait, no. Apparently clones get born with underwear on, so... 92. I did indeed. I lost a few pixels there. 6, 7, 8, 9. I lost 29 pixels. And I do seem to be at full health. What about hunger? Is that bar down there hunger? It must be, so your hunger does get restored, so that's good too. Anyway, that is going to conclude this Let's Look At of Starbound. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Please consider liking the video if you did, and let me know what you would like to see more of. My name has been Flik, and probably will be going on. Ta-ta for now.